Hi, it's another episode of Business Savvy Sundays. I'm so excited to have you here. Um, we'll continue on with our discussion about the cost of chaos. This organization in your business is costing you money every single day. You may or may not believe so, but you're too disorganized to know where it's going. So prove me wrong. I challenge you. Um, this week, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you need a business bank account. So, those of you who know me or who've heard me talk before, read any of my books, you know that the separate business bank account is something that I preach quite often. That you need a separate bank account that is separate from your personal account, and it has to be classified actually as a business bank account. Not every bank or credit union offers business bank accounts. So you have to make sure that the bank knows and you ask them, I want a business bank account, not just another account. So there's certain protections in place. They understand, they realize it's going to be a certain number of transactions flowing through, that there is uh, they're prepared to serve you better when you're a business bank account, and they know that you're going to have business transactions. They can offer you merchant services, credit card. It's just better to be straight up and let them know, I need a business bank account. So number one, having a separate bank account proves that not a hobby. So IRS has some regulations and has some standards as to what classifies a business versus a hobby. And it's not just externally to an outside entity, is that I believe it's a mentality. When you treat your business as a professional business, you handle it different. If you believe that it's just gonna be just a income here and there, you don't really put the effort. So I think that business owners who take that extra step really actually become more profitable because they treat it like a business. So one is the IRS and how they see your income producing activity, but also just your mentality as a business owner. So I want to quote a scripture to you. It says, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." And I relate that to your business. So when you were first starting out and you didn't have a business license and you had to figure that out, and then you didn't know how to service clients and how to run your things, and you figured some things out, there's some behavior of a business that is developing and growing up into a mature business. Um, so when you were in the infancy stage, we can understand some things might be lacking. But some of you, it's been 6 months, a year, 5 years, and you're still handling your business like it's a hobby. So I'm asking you, think about opening a business bank account if you do not have one. Number two, a separate business bank account is needed for clean and accurate accounting and tax records. So it's very hard to develop financial statements for a business that does not have a separate bank account. So now there are technologies out there and accounting systems that can connect to your bank account and extract the transactions and classify them for you. But it's really hard for us to do that as accountants and tax professionals when it's mixed with personal transactions. Um, I personally, in my firm, Eulica Kimber CPA, Firm Foundation Accounting Solutions, we do not accept clients who do not have a separate bank account and do not have automated financial systems. So it's very hard for us to serve you in that way. And again, it gives you another attribute of disorder because you can't see clearly what your income and what your profit is and how much this customer is costing you, how much inventory. It's very hard to do when it's mixed in. So also number three, it's required for incorporated businesses. So if you went out and you got a separate legal entity for your business, the next step probably should have been that you went and opened your bank account. It's kind of straightforward there. Number four, some grants and business loans require a business bank account. So here lately, I heard another accountant tell a story that someone was approved for, I think it was a small business administration grant. They went through the paperwork and whatever their mission and their paperwork was great. They got granted the funds. It came to a personal account, and the bank and the SBA reversed it and took it back. Because when you're doing business, we talked about the IRS a little bit, but when you're transacting business with other entities like the Small Business Administration, might be a grant, or it might be another business, they're expecting to be doing business with another business account. That's how they know electronically that this is a business. And that particular business lost their funding, didn't even get the funding actually. It hit their bank account and reversed the same day because they did not have a business bank account. So some behavior or some choices that you make can actually have a negative effect. Even though you're doing pretty good in your business, they expect you to have a separate bank account. Number 5, professionalism. Just like the previous example I told you with the account, with the transaction reversing, it just looks better when you have a business bank account. It doesn't look good if if you Apple, Cash App or use some other thing. Here's my code, send it to me. That is not the behavior of a professional business. And I'll go back to my scripture. Let me find it. So when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So when I was a rookie in this business game, I behaved like a rookie. I behaved like a bootleg business. Oh yeah, I said it. But now that you're mature, there's certain habits you have to put away, and certain new habits that you're going to have to take on. And this week, there are several, but we're going back to our theme of the cost of chaos. And in the talk I just gave, I gave you a couple of examples of where it's not in your favor to operate your business through your personal bank account. So this week, my challenge to you is that if you're using a personal bank account for your business, that you search online, go to your bank first, see if they offer a business bank account. Yes, they might charge something, but guess what? You don't pay the expenses of your business. Did you know that? You should not be coming out of pocket for the expenses of your business. Where does it come from? The revenue. So you're not even getting a full picture of what all the cost is to run your business. That cost should be factored into your revenue plan, your business plan, and you should be doing business services and selling products or whatever it is that you do to cover the cost of your business, to include the cost of a business bank account or credit card fees or whatever. Walmart or the corporations do not sweat credit card fees because they don't pay it. Who pays it? We do. It is covered in the cost of the products and services that they provide. So you're probably wondering, what kind of magic stuff is she talking? That's what business planning is. And that's a service that I provide. So I can teach you how to come up with a revenue profit plan, a business plan, and we can get in the nitty gritty of this business stuff. You ready? You ready to go to the next level? Okay. So the cost of chaos in your business. Chaos can be costing you money. Specifically this week, we're talking about that separate business bank account. That is a sign of a savvy business owner. Here on Business Savvy Sundays, savvy business owners have a separate business account. So thank you for joining me again this week. Write in the comments if you have any questions or nightmare stories of what's happened in your account, and let me know. And we can open up a discussion. If you want to give us a topic for a future episode, you want me to speak on something or research something, I'm your girl. I can do it. So until next time, here's Business Savvy Sundays, Eulica Kimber CPA signing out.